Welcome back to my channel, Dreamers. Here we are. Today I'm talking about cars, and more specifically old cars, like this one. Someone asked me, hey bro, what software did you do it on? You can't have done it on Dreams. Well, it's the truth. The animations are all made on Dreams. The drawings obviously on Procreate. I will try to explain to you as best as possible all the parts that make up the car, and we'll do a very simple exercise animation. As always, I invite you to follow the video until the end if you are interested. For me it's really very important for the growth of the channel. At the moment I'm recording, I have reached almost 2000 subscribers. I thank everyone, and for those who are not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Before the tutorial, I have some important news to tell you. I have started a collaboration with Colynote. If you don't know it, it's a fantastic application that allows you to take your notes at the pro level. Very easy to use and with all the tools you need at your fingertips and pen. From the basic tool such as the pen, where we can decide the size and opacity. Follow the description to the end, I have a surprise for you. The lasso tool that, as you know, we are very much missing on Dreams. Here we can use it and go to cut, duplicate anything. Here, for example, I copy the shape I need and paste it below to avoid having to start over again. You then need to make a straight line. Well, there is a nice ruler that you can use very easily and quickly. But this is just the beginning. In the free version of Colynote, you will also find the help of a chatbot that uses the power of AI, without having to leave the app while you're working. If you decide to upgrade to the paid version of Colynote, there are many premium things waiting for you. Today I will talk to you about the 3D brushes with which you can write very nice multicolor text. You will surely be much better at writing than me. I have another important news. If you buy the premium version, you will have 50% discount on the subscription. Just write the code below. As I was telling you, let's start here from Procreate to see all the elements that make up the car. As you can see, there are no wheels. I have already talked about this in my previous tutorial, and today they are already waiting for us on Dreams. But let's immediately see the parts that interest us today to create the body of the car and how to make it look like 3D. Here there are other things such as the cockpit, but we'll see that later. Inside this group we find everything necessary such as the lights, the nose and the parts that make up the front, the back and the sides. But we also find this part, which is the axle that joins the wheels. As we'll see, it will be a very important part. Let's hide for now to reveal the front of the car. In our case, this part will be hidden from the back, but will be seen through the glass. Then we find the side drawn this way so that when we animate it on Dreams with the distortion tool, we can have full control over it. Then we find the back. Finally we find these two parts, this one which constitutes a bit what is the nose of the car, which now move it below, and this one where the lights are mounted, that also bring it down. But now directly import all these elements on Dreams as a first step to build the car with all its parts, and then we'll move on to the animation. See you on Dreams, guys! Now that we have all the elements on Dreams, we can go and build the shape of the car. As you can see here, there is already the wheel too. But first of all, let's fix the ground where our car will run. This will serve as a reference. I'll go pretty fast for this part, which we have already seen in previous tutorials. The goal is to load this video with the ground flowing and put it in perspective. With the distortion tool, I modify its shape like this, imagining that the vanishing point is at the center of the screen. Too fast, but for now we're making it work fine. Okay, now that we have done it, I can hide it. We are going to put some order inside the car group. And the first thing I do is bring the wheel into the group. First, we'll try to build the suspension part of the car, so that it will be easier to work on the part above. We should get a result like that. So let's go and hide all these parts that we don't need at the moment. I'll take the first wheel and bring it here. For now we are not too worried about the dimensions, just a little. With the body on top, we'll then have more references for the right sides. Now let's copy and paste the wheel, invert it and move it to the other end of the axle. Like this. Let's move the axle above. Okay. And group all the elements. This way all this part will be united and we can go and duplicate the whole group and make the second wheel axle. Let's move the anchor point here too. Okay. Now we can resize the whole group. This will be the front wheel axle. For a better perspective, for the moment I'll move it a little higher too. They look more like train wheels. Next step, we'll create the animation that makes the wheels bounce. Very important to do it immediately, so as not to have problems later. With the performance tool, we are going to make a rotation movement like this. Okay, now I hide this and do the same job on the other axle. In this way we have already have very interesting physics on wheels. Let's start make the upper part of the car. First step, I group these elements of the front part. I move this group below. These elements, they will be in the background compared to all the others. Obviously now I will have to go and fix it in the correct position in correspondence with the front wheel axle. First thing, I'm going to resize and bring here, over the wheels in this point. We can now reactivate the rear axle. I also reactivate this shape. It will serve us as a reference. It will be essential to best arrange the sides of the car. To make the operation easier, I'm going to give this shape an HSB filter and I'm going to take away a bit of opacity, because I need to see what's behind it well. Maybe better white, okay. This way I won't be distracted by the textures and I'll be able to arrange the sides better. As you can see, even the front part in the background remains clearly visible. Now let's move the side a little to the right and with the distort tool we'll connect these vertices to the front part. Like this, okay. Now I take these vertices and connect them to the back part. Try to be quite precise in this part, here, and this one, okay, here. I think we have to play a little bit in this part. I want the glass to create the right perspective with the front glass. Okay, now I can duplicate the layer, invert it and bring it to the other side. Invert it and bring here. This part is also very important and try to be as precise as possible. Are you ready now? Here comes the even more difficult part, which is making this car run inside our scenario. We'll make a short animation of the car moving from right to left to make you understand the three-dimensionality I gave to the scene. Now follow my hand's direction carefully. I want the car to enter the screen from here and go to the left. Obviously it won't be enough to move the car, but we'll also have to modify its shape. But this whole process is connected, and first of all I create the animation on the whole car group. At 3 seconds I set a keyframe with the Move and Scale tool. Here I'm going to resize and move. At this point, for example, and at 0 point I take it off the screen to the right. Here. It's quite slow, but what we are interested today is understanding three-dimensionality. If I change the trend curve, it goes a little faster. Well, dreamers, we are done today too. I'm joking. Next step will be to create the animation, and that is to work on the car's axle, to put them in the right perspective. In the meantime, I'll take it back inside to work better. Let's start by working on the rear suspension. I add a keyframe with the Move and Scale tool at 3 seconds. At this point, the axle must return to its initial position. I expand the coordinates and at keyframe 0 I move the shape like this. At this point, for example, and for now I'll delete Y. This way the rear axle will return to its position at 3 seconds. Now I'm going to reactivate Y here and we're going to give it a precise value, because we'll have to do the same thing with the shape above the car. For example, minus 240. Now with the same timing of 3 seconds, I'm going to create the animation for the back too. I set a keyframe here, okay. And at the starting point, I bring the shape above the rear axle. We'll give the same values that I have here. The value of x, let's make an easier number. Now the same numbers to the shape above. The value of x, okay, no, the value of x, okay, and the value of y. Great, no, minus, perfect. This way the can I say, of the car is in the right perspective. Now let's work on the other elements, and I would say to start on the sides of the car. Let's take away some opacity here to see better, and we can now create the animations on the sides, this time with the distortion tool, but always with the keyframes corresponding to 0 and 3 seconds. Let's start from this one by bringing the vertices in correspondence with the back. Even in this case, the more precise we are, the better the animation will work. We'll do the same thing with the other side. As seeing the car begins to take a perspective shape. Okay, great. Now we'll do a test. Obviously there is still a lot to do, but the idea is already very well conveyed. As if by magic, the wheels are now in perspective too. I recommend you go and recover my previous tutorial on the subject to understand how I did it. otherwise today I would really go on too long with this video. We have one last part left to animate, that is the front muzzle. I'm going to group the two elements that compose it. This time we'll have to show a little of the muzzle at the beginning of the timeline, but the keyframes will have to correspond to the others. At keyframe 0 I move it to the left. Resize a bit and here. Okay. Let's try to give the car a nice shape. Let's hide the lights and this take below. Okay. In the initial keyframe we bring the car off the screen. Of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg in the creation of this incredible animation, but it would take many hours to explain everything in detail. I definitely want to do more tutorials and in-depth studies such as the staging with all the camera movements and effects, and also on the physics around the car to make it as credible as possible. In today's video we laid the groundwork for all these things by building the animation starting from Procreate. Stay tuned for further developments. Well dreamers, we have reached the end of another fantastic tutorial. I invite you to write in the comments anything that comes to mind if you need help with Dreams. We're getting close to the beta phase of Dreams 2, things are about to get very interesting. I remind you of the fantastic promotion on Colynote with my discount code below. This will be of great help in supporting the channel. Thank you so much for watching and